Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Raifa Nur Fathia and I am from SMAN 16 Garut. Not forgetting to honorable judges, respected opponents, and audience. First of all, thank you to the moderator and the timekeeper for giving me the opportunity to speak about my arguments in this debate and in the motion of this House belief that academic competence test or TKA to be the main requirement for student graduation in senior high school. The honorable judges, the opposition team said that TKA focuses too much on academics and ignores non-academic skills like character development and soft skill. But, ladies and gentlemen, making TKA the main requirement ensures that students have a strong academic foundation. Non-academic skill can still be developed on an extracurricular activities, but without a basic academic competence, students will only struggle in higher education or in the workforce. The honorable judges, one of the national education goals is to build intellectual ability, and TKA directly ensure that goal is met. The honorable judges, TKA is not merely a final exam. It is a benchmark and orientation tool that gives students clear direction and motivation. From the very beginning of their high school journey, making TKA the main graduation requirement introduce measurable and concrete challenge that students can understand and prepare for long before the exam itself. Ladies and gentlemen, TKA gives clear goals from the start. Many students feel lost because they don't know what will be assessed in the end. But ladies and gentlemen, when TKA becomes the main requirement for graduation, students have a clear academic target, so they know what to study as early as grade 10. This creates a strong sense of direction and reduce an unfocused learning. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, let me give you an example. Like an athlete who knows exactly which competitions they are training for, students can plan their learning strategies more effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, TKA is the vital puzzle piece that completes the whole picture of student learning journey. Ladies and gentlemen, learning during 3 years of high school is like assembling a puzzle, piece by piece, subject by subject. But without the final piece, the picture remains incomplete. TKA function as the final piece, confirming that the student academic ability form a whole and ready to be brought into the real world. Ladies and honorable judges, in conclusion, without TKA, graduation becomes the displaying on an unfinished puzzle. Something is missing, and the achievement feels incomplete. By making TKA the main requirement, we ensure that every student who graduates does so with their academic journey truly completed, not only in time spent, but in also knowledge mastered. Ladies and gentlemen, we firmly stand by our position that academic competence tests or TKA should be the main requirement for study graduation in senior high school. This is because the TKA provides a very standardized and objective way to evaluate student academic achievement. In a diverse education system, objectivity is crucial to ensure that every student is assessed on the same criteria, regardless of their social location, resources, or teacher subjectivity. The honorable judges, countries with strong education systems such as Japan and Finland, implement national academic assessment to maintain consistent academic standards. This system has demonstrated that students who graduate based on academic merit perform better in higher educational and workforce. Furthermore, according to data from Indonesia Ministry of Education, standardized testing has been an effective tool in identifying student learning gaps and ensuring they meet national academic benchmark. The Honorable Judges, therefore, making the TKA the primary requirement for graduation is not just a matter of testing. It is a commitment to academic excellence, fairness, and national educational quality. It ensures that students are genuinely prepared to move on to the next stage of their lives, whether that be university or employment. The Honorable Judges, we are not just offering a graduation standard. We are offering a system with a built-in mechanism to ensure fairness, quality, and continuous improvement. This is where the strength of the motions lies. It dares to set a standard and it dares to hold itself accountable because meaningful education is not just about graduating, but about graduating with competence and responsibility. Without all, we firmly stand on this position, and that's all from me. Thank you very much.